All right there, Kilo. I got your Stryker 955 all ready to go for you. Looks like I got about 8 minutes left on my memory, so I'm gonna kind of keep this video as quick as I can. Anyway, we've got a new 955. We've got a full tune-out. We've got an upgraded echo board that is set internal inside the radio. Got modifications done to the echo board to expand the bandwidth on it. We have, try to think about what else. We got upgraded finals. We have Hifi Transmit, Hifi Recieve, an internal 5-band equalizer. We have a VFO wind-up with a switch out the back on the radio here. So up is on and down is off for the VFO. I can get my finger down there and flip it down. Down is off. Mp3 with line level recording and playback. Phone's ringing in the background. My brother just stepped out, so ain't nobody gonna be to answer this. All right, we have a variable peak power control, so we can go all the way from, you know, roughly 125, 130 watts all the way down to, you know, less than 20 watts PP. We have a variable tone control, so all the way to the right is maximum bass, all the way to the left is maximum treble there. So usually the zone ends up being, you know, somewhere up and around in this area, you know, 3/4 of the way up roughly. Other than that, I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. Pretty sure that's all the options. We have a modded D104 with a heat shrink and ferrite on it. We have a 878 bass microphone. I've got you another ferrite bead with an MP3 cord for you right there. Let's see what else we have. I think that is all your options, I believe. So let's go ahead and demonstrate the output. We'll see what it's doing. Right now I've got everything wide open. We can check carrier first. Let me go to 20 watt scale here. And then we'll key it up all the way up. We're keying up about almost 18 watts. Cut it all the way down here. Let me get all the way down to like 2/3 of a watt. So 2/3 all the way up to 18 watts. Clean on the spectrum analyzer here all the way up, and also clean down to 2/3 of a watt as well. So doing good. All right, so we'll go ahead and raise this all the way back up again. We'll modulate it this time. We'll see what we're swinging to. Get to the 200 scale here on the Dosi, and we're modulating it, and it's doing 128 watts peak or so. We'll check it on average here, see what kind of average output we're showing. All right, showing about 56 bird or so. Showing, looks like 149 peak there on the LP100A, 147. It's looking good. All right, so now we'll go ahead and cut this all the way down. Cut the carrier all the way down to that 2/3 of a watt. Cut this all the way down. Should put us around 17, 18 watts usually. All right, about 20 watt scale here. It's like down to 15 watts. All right, so 15 watts PP, 15 and a half. It's got our bottom end. What does it show me on the LP? 18 watts. So 18 watts on the LP, 15 watts on the Dosi here. That's 17 there. All right, so now we'll go ahead and raise this all the way up one more time here. Cut this all the way up here. Let's see if I can try to demonstrate VFO. I'm going to try to do this without my headphones plugged in right here, so forgive me if I make a mistake here. So I'm going to plug in the line level, and first I'll demonstrate the VFO. You will not be able to hear my voice. So let me go ahead and flip this to sideband here to let you hear the carrier shift. We'll go ahead and plug this in line. We're going to cut the VFO on, and then we'll just key it a couple times and demonstrate it there. Maybe that showed up there where you could hear it to show you that the VFO is working and it's winding up. From there, I'll go ahead and do the first test with the D104. Like I said, I don't have my headphones plugged in, so I'm not monitoring any of this. So hopefully I got all my volume and everything set properly. I'm on the right channel there. So, all right, so let me go ahead and plug in the D104. We'll see how it sounds first, and I'll plug back into the line level, and we'll show you how it sounds over the air. So this is the D104. Right now the bass is maxed out, likely to sound better with it pulled back some, so we'll check it out here and see what's going on. So let me plug in here. I ain't got no length on my cord. I need to put a longer line level cable through my bench right there.
Alright, there's the handheld D104. Let me cut off this VFO so it doesn't mess up the first word of my voice there. 1 second. Alright, back on the handheld D104 right there. We're just checking it out, making sure it's sounding good. Make sure it's doing good right there. Hello, 1, 2, looking at the spectrum analyzer. I don't know if I showed that modulated earlier. Look at the LP100A, looking good right there. My voice here, ooh, 60 bird, no problem. Alright, so now let me pull this back some on the bass here. It's a little too high, so let me kind of back it down some. And right up around in here, it'll be sounding better with this D104. May not have to go back this far, but there's a little bit there. We'll just kind of show some of the range of the control. I can cut it way on back to here, and it'd be way too trebly. Even worse down in here, or I can go on back up to here, and it could be real heavy, or you can find a good mix in between somewhere around in this area or so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it back all the way up, and I'll plug in the 878 bass mic. Alright, got the bass microphone right there, just kind of letting you hear how it sounds right there with the bass microphone and the bass in the all the way up position here. Hello, 1, 2, this ain't nothing but an Astatic 878 DM bass microphone with this derail modified Stryker 955 right there. Alright, so now let me kind of back the bass down some, or actually it's not really backing bass down, it's adding more presence or more treble, more mids. So let me add some more mids in here, and you can hear them as they kind of raise up to give a little bit more range, a little bit more dynamics to the voice. Hello, 1, 2, nothing but a static mic and a derail modified Stryker right here. Hope you enjoy it. Kilo, derail pulling on back.
I got it unplugged and I'm about out of my recording. I ain't got but a few seconds here. Appreciate it, Kilo. Hopefully I was thorough enough, and I hope you enjoy the radio. If we can help you, give us a call anytime.